In this video, I'm going to show you how to make your own Ethernet cable. So if you wanted to, you could create extra cable so you could connect devices together, and you could even run cable through your walls. And that way you could have all your cables coming into a closet somewhere, and you could get yourself a switch, and you could cable wire your entire house so each room has connectivity. First thing you want to do is go out and buy the cable. So you'll buy the cable, then you'll buy some of these little pins right here. So these are, whatever. They're the little things that go on the end. Data plugs is what they're called. Data plugs. They're the little things that go on the end. And then you also need this tool, right? So you can get this tool, you can get the wire, and you could also get the data plugs. I got all this stuff at Lowe's. So any hardware store. Here are the different categories of wires. So you got Cat5, Cat5e, and Cat6. So you might as well go with Cat6. It's faster, it's newer, it has less interference, but it might cost you a little bit more money. But if you could buy Cat6, that's the best. And Cat5e will be fine too. So you get your wire, and then we're ready to start creating these cables. And all you have to do is go to Google and search for Ethernet wiring, and then follow some of these links, right? And what you're looking for is a diagram kind of like this. And so we need to make our cables here, get the wire so that the little pins go into this jack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one off right now. And so I can just show you how it's done. Cut that one off. Where's my cutter? There we go. All right, so I just cut that off. And so normally your cable is going to look like that, and then the first thing you'll do is you'll strip it. So there's a little place on the tool for stripping it, and pull off the plastic sheet. There we go. And then there's a little string in there. I'm going to cut that string off with a pair of scissors so I can work with the wires. And I have 4 pairs of twisted wires in there. So I'm going to open up each of these pairs like that and then untwist the wire on each of these pairs. And once they're untwisted, I'm going to just take it and sort of pull on it like that to straighten it out. So now I have all my wires out, and you can see they're all color-coded differently. And I need to get my wires aligned to look like this. So I'm going to start with the orange stripe wire, and then next to that's going to be the solid orange. And I'll take those two and just kind of pull them through my fingers like that, and that kind of gets them bent into place together. And I'm going to get the green stripe next after the solid orange. And then I'm going to get the dark blue after the green stripe. And then blue stripe. And then dark green. And then brown stripe. And dark brown at last. I'm just kind of pulling all those like this, right? And now I have them, just kind of bend them like that a little together, and that lines them all up. So now you can see I have orange stripe, orange, green stripe, dark blue, blue stripe, dark green, brown stripe, brown. So with all those in that order, I'm going to take this tool here and I'm going to cut off the end to get it flat and flush. So I'm just going to put the wires in there. You can see a little cutting device right there. And that's going to cut right there. So now I have a nice flat cut on the top of my wires. And then I'm going to take one of these things and I'm going to slide the wires in with the little pin part right there, the little push part on the bottom. The wires will go in. So you can kind of see also. I just push the wires in there. And I just look to make sure they're in all the way. And I check the color order. And when I got all my order correct, I've got a little hole right there where I'll be able to squeeze this in to crimp it. Now I'm going to squeeze it. That was my knuckle that popped, and then after that there's a smaller crack. And now that's on there. And I just once again check my order. Light orange, orange, striped green, blue, striped blue, dark green, striped brown, brown. I got this side done. And then I just need to do this side. And I did this actually a different way last time, so I'm going to redo this one. And then when I'm all done with that, I've got an Ethernet cable. And last thing to point out here is this guy right here. You can see the little clip is on the bottom, so you hold it with the little clip down, and the clip arranged that way when you push the wires in. And that is how you would add the little connectors to Ethernet so that you would have your own Ethernet cables of whatever length you desire. So it's kind of a cool thing to do. All right, that's how you create Ethernet cables.